Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmosphere of our world around us, and today we will talk about the most important resource ever. And many people, once I will finish my video, many people would say, this guy was talking about very obvious thing. But at the same time, many people who are poisoned by current propaganda, this really hyper enthusiastic approach towards or all electronic gadgets and all of this propaganda around us from TikTok and so on, these people would say, oh, really? We need it? Do we really need it? It's too many of us. Yes. So now you know what I will talk about. The most important resource ever was, is, and it will be the most important resource uh, as long as humanity exists. It's a human being. Why is it the case? Regardless of the level of technological development, regardless of the comfort we can enjoy thanks to the technology which surrounds us, we need people, especially young people, who will be willing to learn, who will be willing to absorb knowledge, who will be willing to work, develop technology further. But to develop technology further, they should continue at least huge part of our traditions. The best would be to continue all of them, to preserve our civilizations, different types. And we see that currently, last 5 decades, of course it was happening gradually in different regions of the world, we observe a gradual decrease in the highly developed countries, technologically, gradual decrease of demographic indicators, accelerating in the last 20 years, especially last 10 years. It's a huge acceleration. I was talking in other videos dedicated to demographic problem and how to deal with that on my channel. So by browsing for word demography, one can find easily these videos. I will not repeat what I was telling there. There is a also included overview of the demographic situation, and the problem is not only in Europe but also in Far East Asia and even in such countries like Bahamas. Also demography is weak in last decade. So we see that problem is really huge, and it's not dependent on the geographical location or the ethnicity or type of human populations living there. The problem is that now young people, so human being itself, started being even more precious resource, especially young human being who is not spoiled by prosperity, who is not spoiled by being not well bred and not well educated, simply spoiled kids that were offered everything for doing nothing. So human being who is young and willing to learn, willing to work, is becoming a very rare, very important, crucial resource. And some countries slowly start seeing this problem. I mean, the elites ruling these countries, because people who are intelligent enough and have enough knowledge, life experience, they realize that despite the fact technology can improve our life conditions, can make it very comfortable, can make our time more accessible for us because we do not have to do repetitive daily activities. Some technology devices can do it for us, or at least facilitate these activities for us really efficiently. Despite the fact we have all of these useful toys around us, we need people who will do the job, do the at least intellectual job. We have artificial intelligence, AI, but we need NI, so natural intelligence more, because AI is very often only looping itself, and it will not invent anything new from this what we give to an artificial intelligence algorithm to work with. So it will only mix everything within the same bowl. It will not invent completely new things because it's undoable. So that is why We need natural intelligence, we need natural labor force, maybe not fully to the same works as our ancestors were doing, but for sure, a real job, creative one, useful one, in terms of creation and new ideas, needs to be done by natural intelligence. And natural intelligence at such level which is needed to invent something useful, as of now, is possessed only by properly educated and properly raised human being. There is no other solution, no other way. That is why young, creative, and willing to work young people are becoming, they were always, they are, but they are becoming even more precious resource than it has been in the past. We will see how the things will go, because maybe something will change and there will be new trend in human thinking, new social trends, and demography will improve again. But still, young people willing to do something and skillful ones will be, as well, they were always very precious, but now they are becoming very critical resource for countries and human communities to function further. We will see how the upcoming deficits of this, the most important resource, will be resolved in the future. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.